got New England.
Mike, we'll start with you. So, um, how we been doing it? We been kicking off whatever, man. Everybody, some people may be new to the group. It's all people that you don't recognize. So tell people like a quick 30-second snippet about yourself, who you are, and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So Mike Burnside. I live in the Chicago area with the Shy Crew. I do. I'm in insurance, commercial insurance is what I do for a living.
What company? So I know who to call now. You gotta give us that.
I got to be easy on them public lines, man. I got to be easy on them public lines.
Hey, me, JB, and Cole, we got teenagers now. We got teenagers.
Well, I do, real talk. I do commercial insurance. So we insure large companies and corporations. Okay. So, I mean, if you got a company, saying all good, but we do stuff like Walgreens, Jules, you ever heard of Shriners Hospitals?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we do big stuff like that. Healthcare systems, some restaurant chains or whatever. So we don't do personal stuff. But again, we all aspire to make that big money. So I ain't gonna limit none of y'all. When it's y'all time, you let me know. You know what I'm saying? But as far as still, everybody like, okay, what's up with Steelers fans? So I'm Chicago everything. Steelers come from my mom. My mom is from Pittsburgh, and she basically kind of put that in me since birth. So I grew up still watching the Bears because I couldn't get a lot of Steelers fans games here, but I still got a chance to watch some or whatever. But that's always been my thing ever since I was a shorty, and I got pictures of me in gear and start coats before they would starter coats or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I've been living this for a long time. So I've been taking the bad with the good. So it's been a lot of bad. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been around for a long time. So I don't have no problem, absorbing the good with the bad. But everything else is Chicago, everything, Blackhawks, Bulls, sorry ass White Sox. We just lost our 100th game today, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna focus on that shit. But as far as football though, that's what my heart is, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Bears fan after that, you know what I'm saying? I root for the Bears until they play the Steelers. And after that, that's where that stopped. But everything else is Steelers. So that's my story.
Hey man, I appreciate it, man. You actually answered like two of the questions. You know what I'm saying? The two of the next questions that I was going to ask you. But that being said,
he ain't tell us his sorry ass college squad though.
JB, boy, I swear I should have known your monkey ass. Well, I went to Iowa State, so we always had this little thing, you know what I'm saying, with the Big 12, but they done ran their ass off to the SEC now, so it is what it is. But I grew up rooting for Illinois, but once I went to Iowa State, that's it. So, you know what I'm saying, I still, pull for the hometown, the home state school, but it's Iowa State number one simply because that's where I went. So that's where that come in.
I got you. Okay. So my next question would be this. So what we've been doing is you got to give me a player. And today I'm gonna do a little bit different or whatever. I'm gonna give because Cole, I'm gonna give this one to Cole and JB. Right? Generally, I take the player away, right? But I'm gonna let the panel take a player away. So what we do is you gotta give me a breakout player. You can give me one or two, right? You can be both
offensive, defense, and yeah.
Both defense, right? Oh, so you've been watching. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course I've been watching. And somebody that's not like obvious, somebody that y'all don't know about, basically.
Right. So Cole, you take away a defensive player because you're a cornerback coach, and JB, you take away an offensive player from him.
It don't even matter because the two people I'm gonna give, y'all don't know nothing about anyway.
I probably don't know. Of course, I'm going to. You got to take little buddy away, Jaylen Warren.
Hey, I'm taking two away. I'm gonna take away Pickens, and I'm take away Joey Porter Jr.
Okay, I wasn't pick neither one of them.
Okay.
All right, so my player on offense, and you're not gonna know about this. He about to get this opportunity only because he a rookie, and the guy who was supposed to start just went down, and he out probably going to be out for the year. So it's going to be our center, Frazier, out of like North Dakota State or something like that. Somebody you ain't never even think of. He actually finna start, and he actually gonna ball out. That's my pick. That's my hope. Because if he don't, we dead in the water. But I really think that he got a real good chance to be a real breakout player. So I'm not just picking somebody out of the, just for the hell of it. No, I really think that he got a chance because he a mauler. You know what I'm saying? So that's on offense. On defense, the brother of the center who just got hurt and went out, Nick Herbig. He is a outside linebacker. He was a rookie last year. This dude is a baller. I honestly would pick him over Highsmith. Highsmith is decent, and he got his money and all that kind of stuff, but Herbig is hungry. That dude is a monster already, and going into his second year. He already had a good camp this year so far in the preseason, but he played pretty good last year in limited duty. He got a real good chance to break out this year. That's my breakout player on defense. Herbig. Remember that name, Herbig.
Herbig. Okay. All right. We going I got some questions for you.
Let's go.
We'll get the perk. We can go already. So what's up with the Steelers run game? Why is it so trash?
Perk, what up, boy?
The Steelers
what it do, big bro? What it do?
The Steelers have been known. I don't care if you talk about the bus, and probably before, I'm 42. But, you don't care if you said the bus, y'all help me out. Willie Parker, Le'Veon, whoever. The Steelers has always had a run game. Now you got Najee. You got what's the other kid name?
Jaylen Warren.
Jaylen Warren.
Why y'all can't run the ball? Now, and granted, y'all have done nothing but draft. And my brother is a diehard Steelers fan. I don't know how. He from Gifford, Florida. I don't know how that even happened. But y'all have drafted old linemen to replace it. What's going on? Why y'all can't open up the holes? So do you think this is my question. Do you think it's, and this is for the panel, do y'all think it's Najee not being as good?
I'm going to tell you exactly what it is.
Oh my God.
Najee
the problem is
good to me.
It's been a collective thing. So
hold on, Mike.
I would say. What's that now?
Mike, hold on, man. Let me get the panel. What you think about What you think, JB? You don't think Najee that good?
Nah, man. I think his vision is off. I think he's slow getting to the holes and everything, man. He's a goal line back to me.
Cole, what you think about Najee?
But
I think the Steelers haven't had the kind of offensive line that they need to have in a long time. Now, also, I remember the Steelers had went from a zone blocking type offensive line, you know what I'm saying, which doesn't work with a power type running back, you know what I'm saying? And so, to me, that's why you see Warren having a lot more success, because the Steelers, if I'm still correct, a couple of years ago had a lighter offensive line who can zone block better, and not a mauling offensive line. Now, Najee and most of these Alabama backs come from offensive linemen that are 330, 340, 350, and just going to maul you, and they're going to come straight at you. So I just don't think the marriage of the O-line and the running back work together.
Well, you got Antonio. You think
Najee Harris ran for over 1,000 yards, averaged 4.1 yards per carry. And hold on, Jaylen Warren, 784 yards.
I like Jaylen Warren.
5.3 yards per carry. That's not bad, man. I wouldn't say they run a game as fast.
Man, 1,000 yards ain't an accomplishment no more. I thought we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm with you, JB.
So what do y'all? So is it 1,200 now? That's
no.
Accomplishment. What is it?
Yeah, 12 to 13.
12 to 13.
So I got a question.
1,200 a good measurement. I think. But y'all got a good measurement. But there's no more. How many bell cows you got in the league? Probably 2, right?
Everybody's
splitting carries now.
That was my next question. is 1,000 yards not impressive when we are in a pass happy? I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think, this is the panel, but you can answer first. Do you think 1,000 yards is impressive today? Even though we stretch it out to 17 games, right? But we're in a pass happy league. Would y'all not agree?
Yep, MJ, I agree. Actually, you just changed my mind on my thought on that. I think a running back getting 1,000 still should be looked at as impressive, while I think a wide receiver getting 1,000 should be less impressive because of what you mentioned, it being a pass-happy league. So, yeah, you brought up a good point.
Oh, you look like you disagree.
I do disagree. I do disagree. Like, to me, the really good ones is still getting that easily. You know what I'm saying? Like 1,000-yard running back, now you average. I don't look at that like a really good thing. You got a backup guy coming in, and would you say he got 760 something as the backup? Come on, man.
That's easily 1,300 yards if he starts.
You know what I'm saying? You got a backup coming in getting 7 something. So to me, how we gonna say that? He's 200 something yards away from being 1,000 yards as a second string running back. I just can't go. I know the league is more pass happy now and everything. You're not gonna get me with 1,000 yards is impressive. Now you gotta get about 1,200.
So, can I give y'all a quick stat real quick?
I got a question. So
go ahead.
What do y'all think about Joe Mixon, James Conner, Travis Etienne? What do y'all think about those cats?
They all better than Najee.
So
but they just made it over 1,000 yards.
This guy.
So
that's not no realistic conversation. How long you been drinking?
This guy.
You don't think they all better than Najee? The ones he just named. You want to take them over Najee at Pittsburgh right now?
Hey, no. But let me see.
Man.
Joe Mixon might tote it over there.
Hey, MJ, we didn't get Mike B's take on the running game. Will you move to another question before Mike B got his take on
can I comment on my team? I appreciate that.
Yeah, can I? Let's get that first.
So check this out.
Oh, John.
The conversation can go in different directions. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the offense. So valid arguments about 1,000 yards, right? But it also depends on how the offense is running, how much you passing, how many carries the person is getting. You know what I'm saying? So you could just take the numbers, right, and just say, oh, he got 1,000, but Jaylen Warren got 700 or something. Yeah, but if he got just as many carries, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to look at it like that. Did he get his yards because he had so many more carries than Jaylen? Now you can criticize it. But if their carries are not too far off, what is this?
That's pace.
So, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Man, we got a commercial going on. We got a commercial break.
My bad.
Lost my damn thought, man. I'm like, what's going on? But you know what I'm saying? No.
Right, man. Like, what's going on?
But it does depend, though. You know what I'm saying? On how the offense is running.
Hey, but Mike B.
What's up, bro?
That argument don't go too far if you listen to the average carries. So I think Jaylen was at 5 point something per carry, and Najee was at 4.1, which means that Jaylen got way less carries than But
Najee. You gotta watch the games though. Realistically, yes, I hear you. But when you actually watch the games, and it would frustrate me. They call plays for Najee to run up the middle with when the line is not. Now the line was a problem as well. So it's not just the running backs, right? The line is a part of it.
Right.
Because we did have a zone blocking. Then we got rid of Munchak. He decided he want to go back home and shit with his daughter and watch her grow up. Okay, fine. But then that really hurt us. You know what I'm saying? That hurt us and shit, right? So now, you know what I'm saying? Then we had people from the last regime, they all retired, you know what I'm saying? Pouncey and DeCastro and all of them, right? But while we drafting wide receivers who can't stay with the team because they going crazy and shit. So now we got to get rid of them. And so now we've been stockpiling on linemen the last 2 drafts. So last year we drafted what's his name, Broderick Jones out of Georgia, which he outright. We drafted him with our first round pick. He's supposed to be our future left tackle, but we'll see how that goes. And then we drafted 3 linemen this year. So we in a whole line rebuild right now because of how bad our line has been last year. They really haven't been that good. So I can blame the running backs. I can blame the blocking. I can blame the scheming. I can blame the dumbass offensive coordinator that we had that y'all all know was hot garbage. So we'd have had a whole bunch of problems with regards. So I can't just say that, oh, it's just Najee, it's just garbage like JB trying to say. There's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors in play.
He one of the worst Bama. He one of the worst Bama backs that then came out.
You must have had he messed you up. Is that what it was?
JB and Cole got a point, man. Looking at them numbers, dude. Najee got 100 more carries than Jalen. And Jalen, what? 300 yards less? Well, ran 300 yards more than Jalen? Yeah, that sounds like a Najee problem, bro.
Right. So
yeah, but Jalen Warren got hurt at the end of the year,
though, bro. Like
they not hearing me though.
The line.
Jalen Warren got hurt at the end of the year. Y'all did forget that, right? He didn't play the last few games, so that's making their case.
That's making their case that Najee ain't that good.
Well, don't take him in fantasy. That's all I can tell you. Watch what he do. Hey, watch what he do this last year because they didn't give him that 5th-year option. So watch what he do this year.
I feel you.
He's gonna be on the new team next year.
So, Perk, we gonna go. So, what makes you jump on the Bengals bandwagon?
What are you talking about? Joe Burrow. What do you mean? Why are you asking obvious questions to what we all know the answers to?
Yeah, man. You know that boy Joe. You know that boy Joe Cool, the next Joe.
That's all I'm saying. See,
it don't matter though. You know how many Raven Canes that's out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm a Texas fan with my dog Andre, the greatest receiver that ever blessed Florida, and I don't care who don't like it. They may say Michael Irvin. They may see he the greatest that ever blessed Florida.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna say Michael Irvin.
I ain't no Texas fan. I ain't no Raven fan. But I guess that's the obvious. It's still the obvious answer though. But because this the boot now. This is you are die hard. I'm talking about gumbo eating.
Right.
What's that nasty cake that y'all like?
Cake, boudin.
Well, no, it's a cake. What's it like?
King cake. King cake.
Ain't nothing nasty from Louisiana.
King cake.
What's it called?
You talking about king cake?
That king cake nasty now. Say it ain't. Nobody from the group will eat that. That king cake. But all I say is you would die hard. So what makes you shift? Now he don't even see it's the thing though. You say that, but he don't even claim the Saints no more, Mike. So it's the difference.
Yeah, you do. Let him win. He'll be right there. Ain't that right, Perk? Let him win. Let him win the NFC South, and let's see where Perk be at.
So Perk a jump shield.
I'm gonna have my top 5 posts ringing.
They're no way
top 5 everything.
They're not close to winning nothing in the NFC South. He should have been on. We're not even going there.
Yeah, bro, we ain't going there, bro. We on the Bengals, bro. We talking about the Bengals, bro. We ain't going there. Joe Burrow, man. Jamar Chase, man. It was time for a change, man. The leader Saints, man. I don't know what them people doing down there. They got Dennis Allen. They got Dennis Allen down there throwing games. You know what I'm saying? They act crazy about hiring, black people in certain positions. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stuff that, I peeped out, and that's a lot of teams that, don't really give us the chances that we deserve. And the Saints is just one of them. Just if I'm being 100% transparent, on top of them being complete ass right now, we just are one of those teams. If I'm being transparent, and we taking 10 teams and we taking out the 10 most, funny acting teams, or the 10 most teams that black player would say, all right, I ain't gonna try this on them. All right, I ain't gonna try that in this city because I can be out, without a job. I mean, I would think New Orleans will come on, one of those lists along with, Cowboys and, a few other teams. I think New Orleans will make that list. That's just me being transparent about my city.
Well, let's be transparent about your boot boys. What's the problem with Joe Burrow and Chase? Because they've been injured a whole lot, and I know Boot want to be tough. One of the toughest cities, toughest cities, toughest players. And this for the panel: is Chase hip injury a concern? I'm gonna ask Antonio. I'm gonna skip you first. I'm gonna go to Antonio. Is Chase hip injury a concern to you?
It's not.
Not at all. He's been injured 2 years with it.
You could find a number 2 anywhere.
Oh, this guy! Look at this guy, man! Look at this guy, man!
Wait, who is number 2?
Yeah.
No, JB for real though? You think
What?
he can better than Chase?
No, he didn't say he was better than Chase. Oh, well, he did. Never mind. Thanks.
Well, that's such a fact that Chase can't stay healthy.
JB drinking for real now. JB drinking for real now.
I tried to tell y'all earlier. Y'all didn't want to listen to me.
I've been saying it for a while. I'm going to stand by it. Me and Perkman battled a whole bunch of times in there.
He been
JB, you said Chase is a number 2?
Well, he's a number 1.
He don't like him as number 1.
Yeah.
I
like Higgins as my number 1.
He don't like him as number 1.
Chase is in the top 5 receivers in the league.
Is that because of targets?
Huh?
Oh, talk that target shit.
Hey,
yeah, exactly. Talk that LSU connection. Talk that LSU connection.
Hold on.
Nah, man.
Hold on. Not just targets, but the ability to take a slant to the house, the size, the speed. You know what I'm saying? Like Chase,
before Chase was there, Higgins was doing all of that. When Chase went out, Higgins held it down, man. Y'all gotta stop playing with him, man.
Higgins more like a jump ball guy. Higgins ain't got that take that slant to the house type now. Chase will catch you a 5-yard slant.
Come on, man. You saw my guy in the Super Bowl. Antonio, pull up the Super Bowl stats, man.
Hey. No. If Burrow didn't get sacked, Chase had goddamn Ramsey on the floor for the game winner in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Chase had Ramsey on the ground.
Yeah,
do you not remember Higgins smoking Ramsey too?
I'm just saying.
Was we watching the same Super Bowl?
It sounded to me like maybe Ramsey ain't all that good.
You say Ramsey ain't all that good?
Not like he was.
Don't tell the Miami Dolphins that.
Hey, if I'm Cincinnati right now and I can only keep one, I'm keeping Chase, bro.
All right, Gerard, check this out, bro. I got something for you. All right, the season of 2022, right? Chase got hurt. He missed 5 games.
Yep.
He had 87 receptions, 1,046 yards. All right. Fast forward to 2023 season where Higgins missed 5 games. Exactly what Chase missed. He put up.
Run the stats, Antonio. Run the stats.
You saw that, right? Higgins missed 5 games. Hold on, Mike.
Okay, Tom.
Higgins missed 5 games, 42 receptions, 656 yards.
Well, why they ain't let him walk then?
Well,
they just let him walk. If you don't want to pay somebody, you can get a number 2 because there's a lot of quality receivers out there that will take the money that Cincinnati is willing to give a number 2. Why they ain't let T go? Because they scared.
And they'll give you a first round pick for T.
Hey,
I don't know. I ain't going that crazy.
Hey, I got a question for you, Pace. Do you think Jamar Chase had the number to help him not commanding some of that attention? Oh, there you go.
Ahead,
So my question is this: do you think that if Higgins would have left this year, Chase would have produced the same? Because and the only reason I preference that question is this: we saw like Andre Johnson. right? We saw Andre Johnson when Andre Johnson's out there by himself in Houston, right? We saw Quan before Fitz got there, right? Quan left. You saw Fitz still get off, right? Do you think that Chase will be chasing still put up massive numbers, or like Jetta, right? Like, well, they got Jetta help now out there in Minnesota, but do you think he'll produce the exact same, or do you think his production go up or go low if Higgins leave?
I think his stats gonna go a little bit lower, not much. The reason I say that is because you always need that other guy who can keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
So I think in them situations, like when you got that one receiver and you take away that other guy that keep the defense honest, a lot of times, shoot, they just don't roll the defense over to that number one guy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have somebody who can take that heat off, but Chase numbers ain't gonna be too far from where they are now. Cause I just thought about Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? Cause you do have them quarterbacks that's gonna force the ball to that number one guy. But Chase is Burrow's guy.
They are gonna see double coverage though.
Huh?
They gonna see double coverage like Drake, like Fitz. Like
He might see triple coverage.
Before they got Addison and all that. You gonna see double coverage. You gonna see the whole defense shade your way regardless.
But Jones,
but you had them special receivers that, I know I always talk about my boy AB, but hell, when you got good footwork, you gonna always get that separation. You know what I'm saying? And Chase Jefferson, them guys, they special, bro, and I just think they gonna get that separation. It don't matter, but again, like I say, you always need that other guy on the other side who can keep the defense honest, and I think that's very important.
Put it in perspective. Hold on.
Before you go,
I'm gonna let him go to you. To put it in this perspective, till you go to the next guy. Chase numbers without Higgins last season. He put up 596 yards, 42 receptions, 7 touchdowns.
In how many games?
8 games. So
let me tell you this, dog. 2 things with that though. I think his numbers go up without Higgins, and it's a great point about always needing the number 2. But honestly, dog, it also like Pace said, if the receiver is special enough, man, that coverage don't matter. 2, it also says what is the offensive coordinator scheming to get that guy open. Like putting them in the slot, putting them, you know what I'm saying, behind, like stacking them or whatever the case may be. Because that's what you see that Sean McVay do. You know what I'm saying? And scheming the dude open. You know what I'm saying? Now, anybody, of course, wants that number 2. I mean, even Michael Irvin needed one of the old buddy. What's that? But buddy,
Alvin Harper,
Rocket Edge.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, anybody take help. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got that help, they're going to force feed that ball to fucking Chase. And with that force feeding, his numbers going to go up. They going to scheme him. Zach going to scheme him open on some shit. And them numbers going to go up. And like I tell you, my boy Chase can catch that 5-yarder and see you later.
Yeah.
See you later.
I agree. I'm just posing the question. You know what I'm saying? I think Joe Burrow probably stepped into probably one of the greatest situations you're gonna have. You know what I'm saying?
I think the quarterback is more important than having the stronger number 2. I think it's more, it's a bigger deal that he has a great quarterback than it is having a number 2 receiver on side of you. Because we can always force feed you the ball and you're gonna get your numbers if I have a good quarterback throwing it. Might not translate to a Super Bowl win, but Chase gonna get his numbers. Yeah. He gonna get his numbers.
He gonna be tough. He gonna be tough. We just want to know, you know what I'm saying? Because who the true number 2 is, on the team. That's it. Because JB say,
boy, you crazy. Hey man, honestly, that's a 1-1-8 situation. Because Higgins can go.
I'll go with that.
Because Higgins can go anywhere, dog, and be lined up as somebody's number 1 receiver, dog. Higgins is that nice. Like that boy nasty.
Y'all heard Mike feelings. He like, how I'm gonna deal with a 1 and a 1? We ain't got no corners to deal with that. Best thing we got over there, George Porter Jr.
I ain't worried about that. We went
George
5-1
Porter
last
Jr.,
year.
you straight.
Hey, we do that. Okay, that's it. We might not do nothing else, but we do something in the division.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good division team as far as getting wins within the division.
Y'all just playing, man. As long as y'all got the pass rush that y'all got, and then y'all got what y'all got on the backside in Mika, y'all forever good. You thank the Dolphins for that one though.
Hey JB, not
We
JB.
appreciate
Hey
their contribution.
Jonesy, we want to ask Mike, man, who y'all starting? Who you starting, Mike?
We back on the AFC North predictions or whatever. So Cole, you have a question to Mike. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, JC just went for the throat on that ass. Like, damn. I mean, I'm glad I had
Hey.
the little chronic break
No.
or whatever to get a little more slack so I can answer this accordingly.
We got to get to it, dog, because I need to
All
know as a Steelers fan, what you thinking?
That's worried about
So-
fantasy. That's all.
I can tell you what I'm thinking, and I can tell you what's happening. So
Okay.
this is what's going to happen, and I'm a little disappointed about this, all right? Because I'm a huge Mike Tomlin fan. I am.
Okay.
But in my opinion, in my educated, critical thinking opinion, what we did is we promised Russell Wilson that he was going to be able to start. I'm going to tell you now, Russell Wilson is going to start. He ain't announced it yet, but it's going to happen. And I think that's one of the reasons why Kenny Pickett wanted to get his ass up out of town. Now, he didn't say at that point in time that Russ was going to start. Kenny he was a punk because he didn't want to deal with no competition whatsoever. He just felt like he should be the man, even though he ain't playing like, worth nothing. So whatever.
Right.
But the reason why I say this is because a lot of the players wanted Russ, right? So you got like top tier, veteran guys like what's his name? Cam Hayward and a couple of guys like that who was recruiting Russ the whole time.
Yeah.
So they was in these long drawn out meetings, and I'm gonna make this short. So he made the decision because he actually could have went to a couple of other teams, right? Now we could talk about Russ that first year in Denver. He was ass cheeks. I'm talking about in between the cheeks. He wasn't even just on the outside. That nigga was in there. But last year he wasn't that bad, right? You know what I'm saying? Him and Peyton had issues because Russ was a jackass because of all the power that they gave him. But his numbers really weren't that bad. You know what I'm saying? And so Peyton just wanted to come in and lay the law down or whatever. And so they personalities clashed. So he found a reason to sit him down. So Russ, what he throw for 20? Tone can count 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions or whatever in not even a full year or whatever. He wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? So we recruit him because we want somebody with some experience. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I know Tomlin promised him and said, "Look, I ain't gonna say it out loud, but you got the chance. Just your opportunity to start. Unless you lose it, it's your position to lose, which is why Tomlin chose his words wisely. He said, Russ is in the pole position. I ain't saying he's starting, but he in the pole position. AKA, he really said that he was starting. So this last preseason game, yesterday, Russ played one series. They scored a touchdown on that one series. He got Russ' ass up out of there. That told me right there that this is his way to justify.
Yeah.
Okay, he was coming off the calf injury. He didn't do too much the second preseason game, which was his first game. He didn't do too much, but that's okay because we didn't really scheme. We didn't do anything. Got him out there, one series, boom, he killed it. He got him right out of it. They went right down the field right away. That's all he needed. So now he can use that to justify and say, hey, this is what I've been telling y'all. He had the injury. We you know what I'm saying? Which is all legitimate stuff, right? Injury, new offense, new O-lineman. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of new stuff going on. So you ain't going to just come in there and just blow the spot up like, you know what I'm saying, like y'all been doing this for 2-3 years or whatever. But that's all he needed to use that as an excuse when he playing this game with the media. Now, he told them, oh, we're not going to announce right now I'm gonna wait.
Can't say excuse now because he's the only one. You can say that this is his reason for getting it right because he's never had a losing season. He's always got it right. So you at least got to get him the benefit of the doubt. Now if you feel like Justin Fields is supposed to take y'all to the Super Bowl and he should be in there, that's different. But one thing Tomlin has done. Remember y'all 0-4? And Tomlin stood in the tunnel before all the players walked in, and he looking them all in their face or whatever. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Tomlin, he's always right the ship, regardless of how it is. So from a non-Steelers fan, I think it's easier to go with him, and then to move to what's my man name? To Field.
Of course. So that is the likely. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you what it is after I listen to you.
And you sound like Blake.
I'll just say this part.
With that consistency crap.
Yeah. I like Fields or whatever, but I'll tell you what, if the Ravens, if Cleveland open up with Fields, you know what they're doing. That's all I'm saying.
So bottom line, this is the ideal scenario. This is what they wanted, right? They wanted Justin Fields to be able to sit behind Russ. But what they really needed was for Russ to justify being first. It is easier to go from Russ to Fields than to go from Fields to Russ. You throw Fields in there and he starts struggling and this, that, and the other, and now you got to go to Russ. Well, Fields is done. You know what I'm saying? Justin Fields is still young. So you have that going with you. So you want that veteran leadership with Russ. So ideally, that's what they wanted. They wanted to start with Russ, let Fields sit and learn, something that he wasn't able to do with the Bears. Okay, he got thrown in there, but that's what happens when you're a top draft pick. You get thrown in there. They expect your ass to perform. So the thought process is start with Russ. Really hope that he do well, right? You don't hope that he fails. You hope that he do well. But if he doesn't, now you can move on from Russ and start your Fields, project. You know what I'm saying? And hope that he could be your guy for the future. And if not, now you got to draft. Either way, you're not paying much for either one. So that's the thought process. But they wanted Russ to be the starter. And so I'm telling you, that first drive yesterday, he scored right away. He went right down the field. He took him right out before Russ could get a chance to mess up or throw a pick or have or do anything that would ease that balance. Now, realistically, he can say, hey, y'all can't even argue. Russ is the guy, flawed or not, he is the guy right now. Justin Fields is not ready. So that's the mindset. So it's going to be Russ. He didn't name him, but I guarantee you he's going to name Russ as a starter.
If Russ don't do well this season, y'all fucked anyway because Justin ain't seeing the field well anyway.
Well, so I would expect that from you. You know what I'm saying? When you give the connections, you got to make connections with people.
Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Wait, say that again. What you say now?
Am I right? If Russ don't do well, y'all fucked anyway because Justin ain't seeing the field. And you see this guy.
Well, he
first read, he want to run. He can't see the field. He's still having trouble seeing the goddamn field.
The biggest problem is they don't have a number two. They don't have Jamal.
That's not the problem, bro. That's not the problem. I made excuses for Justin. He's still doing the same shit.
He does have to learn, and that's the reason why they don't want him to start. That they do want him to sit his ass down and learn. His natural instinct is always going to be to run.
And that's what I'm saying. If Russ ain't doing well, what have he learned? Behind Russ being trash.
Well, they also don't want Justin to start because they don't want to give the Bears a 4th round draft pick. They want to keep his ass out to at least week 9. So now it's only a 6th round draft pick. It's a lot of politics in play. So you know how that goes. It ain't just about the on the field shit. It's the off the field shit too. So they're going to keep Russ out there unless he just completely nose dives and bombs. But either way, the thought process is why they don't want to throw away games and throw away seasons. They didn't pay much for either one.
So let me jump in. Let me jump in real quick.
Go ahead.
What up, JC? What up?
So okay. To me, I think Mike T and Pittsburgh are in awesome position right now to me. Because to me, you start Russ, right? Because if they had Russ last year, the way Russ played last year, they were going deeper into the playoffs. All they need is a quarterback to manage the game. What was it? Antonio just gave up the stats on how much they ran last year. They was one of them. They ran for 1,700 yards between two running backs. They are a running team and strong defense. All they need the quarterback to do is not be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And if
which was the problem last year, if you think about
you know
that. So again, we didn't even have no threat at the quarterback position. All of those things come into play. I'm not trying to cover for Najee to JB. I'm not trying to cover for him. But it does matter when you don't got a damn quarterback. When you don't have a quarterback that's consistent, like realistically.
Who they played in the playoffs last year?
Buffalo.
And Buffalo.
Man, they wasn't beating Buffalo with Russ. Cut it out, John.
No, I think it give that team.
Buffalo was 2 plays away from beating the Super Bowl champs. They wasn't beating Buffalo.
Shit, a lot of plays, everybody a play or two away. But I'm telling you, with Russ last year, they may not even been in that position. They might have had a better seed last year. They probably could have been division winners with Russ last year. The thing about it is, when you looked at their team, the way they played,
you're going a little bit too far.
No, but when
Buffalo, we was there. If he hadn't, go ahead, JC.
Bro, look at Pittsburgh records and look at their games last year. Look how many close games Pittsburgh lost last year. You know
one close game they didn't have. That's against Houston.
But look at the minutes.
I knew that was coming. Wait, it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. That's why I went pour me a glass. I just brought the whole bottle because I knew it was just a matter of time.
I will say this: we respect Mike Tomlin, and arguably, you know what I'm saying, we'll never know if it's gonna be done again. But we gotta move on because we can't act like they the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's controversial and all that, like we gotta move on to the better teams in the AFC North. You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly think they may finish.
Well, you just started with the top, so what are you talking about?
We're gonna move on to Cleveland, right?
Cleveland.
Yeah, we got.
Oh yeah. We got to talk about all of them. Let's just say that Cleveland is supposed to have been a Super Bowl contender the last 2 years. Let's just put that out there. But as we talk about Cleveland, let's talk about that.
Who said that?
The world. Everybody has been talking about Cleveland is supposed to be the team. I don't believe it. Hey, Tone, I'm with you. But I'm saying this is the narrative that they've been pushing.
Well,
you know that.
Well, I think Cleveland going to be a better team this year. I think they're going to be. A lot of people count them out. I think they're going to be good, really good this year.
Yeah, just like last year. They're supposed to have been good the last 2 years. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just simply saying on paper, yes, they are the team. But at the end of the day, you have to play the games. Now, they went into the playoffs, and what happened to them? JB, you should be happy about that. What happened?
I mean, we weren't losing to Joe Flacco. I kept telling people he's not hurt. Yeah, he not beating us. Not no damn Joe Flacco.
This question for Perk, because he used to be for the boot, and this for the Florida State fan. What y'all think? How do y'all think? James is going? Y'all all agree that James is going to end up being the starter. So, Perk, what do you think about James and how he's going to carry Cleveland, because the masseuse shoulder is already hurt?
Not the
masseuse. James is a professional. So all I can say, James is a professional. He gonna come in. Hey, he gonna come in and do what Joe Flacco did, minimum.
Yeah, James is a professional. I agree.
That means get the ball to Coop.
And hopefully, hey, you need a coach that's not gonna call too many passing plays for him.
Y'all
he got options out there. He got Judy and the tight end.
He got options, but I ain't drowning James with passing plays. I need to.
And they got that boy in the slot. Hey, They just got that boy Quiet Kip out of the Jets. They put him in the slot. The little number 8. Yeah, he gonna work too.
Pace, you don't like Jameis from former Buck?
I mean, he good. I mean, he good for where he at. You know what I'm saying? And he got weapons out there. You know, everybody just got to get healthy. So if his time coming, I mean, I ain't no big Jameson fan, but I mean, I'm gonna be realistic about it. You know what I'm saying? He can help. He can help any organization. You know what I'm saying? He do bring experience, but I mean, if his opportunity come, I definitely think he'll be ready.
This question's for the panel. Give me y'all, and I know that we're doing a little different or whatever, but we got everybody on here, so I gotta switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna start with Cole. I'm gonna start with you, and we ain't gonna go 3. We're just gonna go 2. Keep it simple. Give me your best 2, because this is defensive division. Give me your best 2 cornerbacks in the FC North. I want to say 3, but I know 3 because everybody know the obvious. Well, I know obvious 1. I don't know obvious 2.
Shit, let me think.
I go first. I think number 1 is
what's the boy from Cleveland?
Denzel Ward.
Yeah. No, not no damn Delpit. Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward.
Yeah, that's
Delpit ain't no.
Delpit ain't it? Delpit a safety, ain't it?
Oh, he a safety. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, Delpit a safety.
Yeah, but he wouldn't make that either.
No, because that gonna go to the boy. The boy Minka.
Better yet. Let's say this. Who y'all think better? Who y'all think better out of Mika and the kid from Ravens?
The kid from the Ravens.
Yeah.
I'll take number 14 from the Ravens.
I take Humphrey.
I'll take Kyle Hamilton.
Stevens?
No, I'll take Kyle Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton. I'll take him.
Kyle over Mika. Now Mika all pro.
Yeah, but hey, let me tell you why I'm gonna take Kyle, because Kyle can be up on that line, and Kyle with that big body also play them tight ends. He played tight ends better, and he blitz better. So I know he's young. And he don't have the body work like Minka.
Y'all pro though.
But I'm going with Kyle. I'm gonna go with Kyle.
Who you going with, Perk?
I'm going with Minka.
Why you going with Mika? Mika all pro every goddamn year. I ain't gonna lie.
Playmaker, man. I like playmakers, man.
But Kyle ain't hold up now. Yeah,
Kyle a damn playmaker.
Playmaker.
I like playmakers.
Let's keep it focused now. They bring Kyle down to play guys in the slot.
That's true. That's true, man. Man, I still think Mika got a little more range than him, man. That's just me. I still think Mika got a little more range than him.
What do you think, Antonio?
I agree with Perk. Hamilton is more of a playmaker.
You say more of a who?
He's a ball hawk. He's a ball hawk. Hamilton. Cal. I'm gonna go with Cal.
Oh, you going Cal?
Perk took Minka.
Yeah, I took Minka.
Oh, I thought you said Cal. I got Cal, man.
I got Kyle. I took Kyle.
Yeah, who you taking?
I like Minka, man. I'm just going off pure fan. I've always liked him, so I'm gonna take him. I wish we would have got him in Houston.
There you go.
You want everybody in Houston.
Hey, man. They gonna be coming. You see what we doing?
Man,
might scoop some of your people.
Nah, yeah.
We almost got Mike Evans.
No, you didn't.
Pace. We was targeting him. We was targeting Mike Evans in free agency, but they read up quick, so we ended up getting deals.
We had to pay him that money.
Yeah, they read up quick because Mike Evans was supposed to go to Houston, but I don't want to go there. But I'm just saying,
Mike Evans ain't never leaving. Mike Evans ain't never leaving.
Why you taking? Okay, now Mike, you got to be objective, right? Tell me why you. Because the only reason I say that, like, I'm gonna tell you why I'm taking Mika. The only reason I'm taking Mika is because he's done it more times, right? He's been an All-Pro more times, whatever. He was a former Dolphin, and even though even though it has helped us, right, to get where we want to be as an organization, as Miami, as an organization, it still hurt losing Mika. But Mika is a hell of a dude. But boy, Kyle is a unicorn though, man. And the only reason I'm not taking Kyle because he's younger, right? I think it's what Kyle third season or whatever. But tell me why you taking Mika over him.
Oh, you just assume I'm taking Mika.
You're gonna take Mika. You're
Of
still
course. No. So listen, I'll be objective because I do like Kyle Hamilton. He's up and coming. He's good. The reason why I think that people will pause on Minka because you'll look at last year, right, and you'll say, well, he didn't really do too much. There's two things. Last year, he was injured. He was out a couple of games, and then two, we lost 3 inside linebackers on IR. So when that happens, it changes his position, right? He's still a safety, but now they have to bring him up exactly for the run and for other things more often than what his natural position is. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about what he did the 2 years prior,
but
to
Kyle,
be able
Kyle ain't got no problem getting in that box now.
He definitely don't.
and obviously Minka don't either because he did, but it still takes you away from whatever they need you to do, what your natural position is. Yeah. But he basically was still playing safety, quote unquote safety, but bringing him up in a linebacker position because of the fact that we were so dead in the water in linebacker that they didn't have no choice to do that.
What's the difference in that in long hair, Palomalu? Because he lived in the box too.
Yeah, but Palomalu is you're talking about unicorn. This is where you redefine unicorn from where you said Kyle Hamilton. Yeah. There's no way in the world that you could compare the two of them. They both can't be unicorns. They just can't. Yeah. So either one has to be and one cannot. So that's where it differs from the argument of Kyle Hamilton being a unicorn. If you want to bring up Palomalu, that's just realistic.
But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this though. Let me jump in here real quick. So when I think about Minka, I think Ed Reed like. Absolutely. I think cerebral. You know what I'm saying? Cerebral. Like understanding the game, I think that. But when I think about Kyle Hamilton, I think Derwin James. I think all 3 levels of playing of the defense. Come up on the line, sit with the linebackers, go back there. A more versatile player. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it. Minka's been doing it way longer, and Minka's all pro. But if I'm picking right now to start, I'm going with Kyle just because of the versatility. You know what I'm saying? And how I can use him, the things he can take away. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at Derwin James, a healthy Derwin James can line up on any tight end and play him one-on-one, can rush the passer. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times where they're lining Derwin James up and saying go. Not even like a blitz, just lining them up.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. You taking Derwin over Ed Reed in an all-time fantasy? You on the team building. You taking Derwin over Ed Reed?
I'm taking.
That's
right
what you're
now.
saying.
What I'm saying is I'm taking that versatility right now. I'm taking that versatility.
Come on, man.
Now, the only thing you don't see with Derwin, bro, if Derwin been healthy,
I like Derwin. I like him.
Yeah, if he's been healthy his whole time, Derwin would be nasty. He just can't stay on the field. But Kyle Hamilton can, and Kyle Hamilton he's just gonna be nasty. So I say that to say I think we comparing 2 different styles of ball players. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just at the end of the day, it's just what you prefer.
Right, it's what you prefer because I prefer the versatility of having a guy who can play from all 3 levels of the defense. You know what I'm saying? A guy that
over Ed Reed?
I didn't say over Ed Reed. You're missing my point. My point I'm saying is I prefer a safety who can play at all 3 levels of the defense. You know what I'm saying?
So he alignment in the box. That's what you're saying.
Right, because he not a D lineman, but I'm saying he can get on the edge and rush the passer.
Correct.
Like I've seen Kyle do that. Get on the edge and rush the passer. Sit back there with the linebackers. cover the tight end one-on-one. That's just more versatility at that safety, and I prefer that.
Do you think that Minka cannot do that?
Not at all three levels as effectively. Minka is better served back there, captaining the defense and kind of putting people in right positions, reading that quarterback and making those plays just like Ed Reed did. Being a ball hawk, getting to the ball, getting PFUs or interceptions or whatever like that, but not as versatile as a 6'3".
I think that's it. I think, but at the same time, man, I like the IQ part on the safety. That's just me. Yeah. You know, if I got players I can put in that position to cover that tight end, I got a safety like, hey, this is what he's gonna do. This is what you need to do. Why do I have to do it? Because it's a 53-man roster, you know?
No, I get you. It just depends on what you like. As a D coordinator, I love the guy that's like a Swiss Army knife.
But I get that. In this playoff time, I need somebody to lock up. Hey, I gotta send my guy down there. You know.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Gerard. It's always a player too that you can do multiple things. So I know it's a 53-man roster, but you always got that guy that's gonna do multiple.
But we're
take on multiple duties.
We're talking about Kelce. Let's keep it funky, y'all. We're talking about Kelce. So keep it funky because that's to get to where you want to get to. You want Mika, Carl, and
I know JP. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Everybody gonna say.
I want Kyle. I want Kyle on there.
I ain't mad at you spending on it, even when you're wrong. I like you spending on it.
Like Kyle.
I like Kyle. I'm gonna tell you why I like Kyle. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme said, you know what I'm saying? You can put him all over the field. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's not your traditional safety. And he a big dude at 6'4". You know what I'm saying? So when you get in them trenches, and like you just said, when it's time to lock up, I feel good that I can throw my safety when we in man-to-man coverage on, like you just said, Kelce. Because that, like you say, that's what it all comes down to. He younger. I like Kyle. He younger. Like I say, he very physical. I almost want to put him as, and I know y'all might hit me in the head for this, but kind of like a Meeks kind of, where you can put him all over the field and he gonna cause havoc. Like he said, like Gene said, you can bring him off the edge. You know what I'm saying? And it's you can move him all on all three levels, and that's what I like about Kyle. I like both, but if I had to build today, I'm taking Kyle.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think anybody even gonna come close to the Ravens in that division?
I think
let me ask you the question because that's a bad question because of course it's a tough division. But let me ask you the question. And this to the panel, but I'm asking you first, Pace. What do you think that Derrick Henry is gonna mean to the Ravens?
I think he based on the type of offense that they run. I think it's gonna be havoc back there. If they let LJ be LJ, they let Derrick be Derrick. It's only gonna open up things for Zay Flowers. That's a tough division. You got Cleveland. That defense tough. Pittsburgh, if they can just figure out who the quarterback is, the Ravens gonna always be in the mix. And then you got Cincinnati. I mean, this probably one of your tougher divisions. I got to go look at them schedules.
Yeah, but what you think?
Not probably. That's the toughest division in football.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the toughest division last year. A couple cats felt differently, but I'm gonna spare them on the live.
It was a lot of moves that was made, and it's a tough division right here.
Yeah, who you gonna spare?
Perk, you're a Bengals fan now? Like, committed all the way?
Man, you see my orange hat, bro? That's my orange hat.
Okay, this guy here.
You know what? I'm more of a college guy. A college guy anyway. So, I'm following my LSU players, man.
Okay.
Hey, Antonio.
The champions.
Hey, what's Antonio, man?
We say John.
Hey, I know you're the stats guy. And I haven't looked this up. I want to know, but this Has there ever been a conference with all four teams above 500? Because I feel like this is the first conference that could have all four teams above 500.
Ooh, they gonna beat up on each other.
Well,
I
they
feel
did
like-
last year, though. They did last
But
year. Every team in the division was above 500. My personal opinion, the biggest threat to
Cincinnati was above 500. I don't think
They
Cincinnati
were.
was above. Really?
they were. They just didn't make the playoffs. The other three teams
Okay.
made it. But I think that Cincinnati, if Joe Burrow stay healthy and they get this Chase shit straightened out, Cincinnati would be my favorite to win the division.
Who playing
Personally.
running back? Who's playing running back for Cincinnati?
Chase.
That's an issue.
Because
Chase Brown.
It is an issue, but that's something that Joe Burrow could rectify, because if you put
I don't
somebody
know, because
back there,
Cats was hating on Mixon, but Mixon got them tough yards, man.
He did.
Late in the
All-
season, that's when he comes through. He starts slow.
Cincinnati is who I'm worried about. That's who I'm worried
Hey,
about.
but they got Zach Moss for that, bro. They got Zach Moss. They got the boy Chase Brown. They can have a running back by committee and be fine. They got a decent O line with Moss. Moss ain't no chump.
But
Y'all see what Moss?
But we talking about
I had him in fantasy last year, and he was great for me.
Yeah.
But we talking about within this division though. Y'all know Zero not respecting no Zach Moss or Chase Brown.
Yeah,
Or
they ain't no Joe Mixon.
Zero at linebacker for the Ravens ain't respecting none of that. You know what I'm
And
saying? Listen, he'll tell them, y'all back. Matter of fact, back 8, go. I got everything in the run game. You talk,
And that's when he get. Hey, that's when he get his ass toe up. That's when he gonna get his ass toe up.
Come on now. You talking about the best in the game now.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I gotta see. I mean, Zach Moss is a good backup.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
To
this.
your question, go to your question. The AFC North was the first division to have all four teams over 500. In 88 years. Yeah. So,
Damn, and they about to do it again.
When did that happen?
I believe it's a damn division though, man. It's probably the most. It's easily the most exciting.
It's harder to do that now with 17 games because that extra game is gonna add a win or a loss. So it's gonna make you either 8-9 or 9-8. I feel like it was easier when it was 16 games, but now it's harder with 17 games now.
But
the
it's,
Bengals
hey,
still pulled it off. They still pulled it off with Joe getting hurt them last few games. They still pulled off a 9-8, and they was in last place at 9-8.
True. That's true.
Yeah. So do y'all think? So what do y'all think? And this for JB. No, this for Perk, because Perk was in his feelings last year, and my dog still won. So what do you think about what Lamar Jackson gonna do this year in the season? Could he end up being almost unanimous MVP again?
That's what I'm talking about, JC.
What do I think, man? I don't want to, I don't want nobody calling me names. I've been.
No, this is Kevin dialogue.
Right. We all brothers here. We all brothers here.
Call me name. Yeah, we brothers. Yeah, we are for the most of the majority of the time. I'll say Lamar Jackson. If he's healthy, MVP season. Will the man be healthy all year? I don't know. People say I'm wishing bad on him. I ain't wishing bad on him, but I never draft him because I always think that it's I'm not gonna say great. It's a good chance that he gets injured with the way he plays, with what his team asked him to do. It's good that he got Derrick Henry this year. That take a lot of pressure off, but my question is also going to be like, how much is he going to use Derrick Henry? Because people have egos in football too. Y'all be putting that on NBA players, but NFL guys have egos too. Me and Pace went back and forth about Cam Newton for years, and he used to tell me that about him. And despite how ultra talented Cam Newton was, he did have a ego problem when it came to handing the ball off at the goal line or letting this guy score versus me tucking it and running or not handing the ball off to this cat and just running in and Superman flying over the pile. So is Lamar Jackson going to is he gonna come all the way into, letting Derrick Henry, especially have the offense inside of the red zone? I got to see how that chemistry plays a role, because just because they good don't mean they're gonna have the most chemistry. But if I had to put my money on it, I will say healthy, I think he's gonna be MVP candidate, but I'm not sure if he's ever gonna be healthy a full season. That's just how I look at it.
Mr. Omega, you had a thumbs down. What was that about?
Man, because I'm tired. I'm really tired of the Lamar Jackson thing, dog. Because to me, it's like this with Lamar, man. Win the fucking championship by now. Like last year, they pissed me off last year because these folks, man, going through how this year and all that kind of stuff. They get in the game, and I put this on Lamar because I don't care what the damn play call is. They get in the game. They the best rushing team in football. And the boys sit in the pocket all fucking day and try to prove something. What is you trying to prove, man? Get out that goddamn pocket. Do what you need to do and win a damn football game. So all the Lamar Jackson talk, to me, Lamar Jackson, I ain't talking about Lamar Jackson till he get the fucking Super Bowl. He got enough players. He got enough team. The team is good enough. This is time to win the damn Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole Pat Mahomes, blah, 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 blah. Go out there and prove it. Like, go prove yourself, Lamar. Go off and do your thing.
Everybody never go out now because I'm an LJ fan. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get my Florida hat on.
To your question, Barrel. To your question, I think he's still gonna eat this upcoming season. But that going back into the playoffs, he do that shit again, man. I was so disappointed in that, bro. Yo, you've been running all over the place, doing your thing in the regular season. That one fucking game that could have got you to the Super Bowl, you don't want to run now? And he had too many opportunities to do it.
Right. So MJ, really the reason I'm like that, I'm saying the conversation about Lamar now is not regular season. We know what you can do in the regular season. We know you can win MVPs. We know you can put up these stat lines. We know what you can do now. You're too good. Your team is too stacked to be putting these duds in the playoffs.
Yeah.
To me, the conversation is, what's Lamar going to do in the playoffs? I'm tired of Lamar in the regular season. We know what you can do. We know how special you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now listen, goddamn deal.
We put him in like him and Josh Allen and all of them in the same boat.
No. I won't do that. I won't do that to Lamar just yet. That was one time I saw this guy that the lights got too big for him. I'm not gonna do that yet.
Yes, we
put them in the same
category.
As much as Josh Allen be talking, as much as they hyping Josh Allen, they in the same category.
I'm talking about Lamar. How many times we saw him do what he did last season in the postseason?
Couple of times. Couple of times. His first playoff game, he shitted on himself then too. He's been shitted on himself the whole goddamn his whole time to get in the playoffs. He done shit. So the first one I let him get away with, okay, your first time jitters, whoopty-woo, whoopty-woo, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit. But hey, Lamar done shitted on himself enough in the playoffs, man.
I want to get through. I want to get through these divisions. Through the division right now. For predictions, and then so save us some time on the backside on some other stuff. So we're gonna start with the Browns, right? Pace, we're gonna go just how I see it on the thing. We go left to right or whatever. So Pace, I'm gonna read out everybody, and I know y'all. If y'all haven't been on, Colis does a thing. Perk and Mike, y'all haven't been on. So if y'all say any record that is crazy, ask y'all to explain y'all wins. I'm telling you right now. So. So we'll go with the Browns first, right? So
I got 10-7.
Yep.
10-7.
I got 10-7 too.
I got 9-8.
I got 9. I got 9-8. I got 9-8.
You got 9-8.
Damn. That no.
Perk, what you got? Perk, what you got, Perk?
I give him 10-7. I get Mike gives him 10-7. The motherfuckers. 10-7.
Hey, that dog, they gonna split with everybody in the division.
Perk,
I do believe that division gonna beat up on each other.
Hold on. We're still waiting on Perk.
Good call, Pace. Good call.
8-9.
I'm going. All right, I'm going 7-10. I think that.
Perk. I got a question for you, Perk. They could possibly go 5-0 just off them first 5 games. Then they come back and split with everybody in the division. That automatically put them at. Yeah. That's 8 games right there. You know they're gonna beat the Dolphins in December 29th. Where that game at, MJ?
Home.
And Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they gonna beat that. So my question is,
I don't think they splitting with Baltimore.
Yeah, me either.
That's why I got that Cleveland defense is so good.
Yeah, but Ravens
after them first 6, I counted 2 or 3 wins after them first 5.
I got 9-8 though. Golly, that first 5.
What you said, Bert? You said 8-9?
8-9.
I got 9-8.
This the thing, because guess what?
You know Jameis quarterback, they're gonna drop one of them first 5 games.
I feel like they can be 8-9 or they can have 11 wins, but it's like for them, it's like they're the team with like the variables. Okay, you know, Nick Chubb coming off surgery. Deshaun Watson haven't been on the field. All these guys gonna hold up for 17 games. So that team gives me the most ifs in that division. So that's why I'm gonna go 8-9.
But
Four has been eaten though.
Huh?
4 been running that rock though.
Jerome been running it.
Yeah, MJ,
but that's a thing now. We know they know 4 is running the rock now. He ain't new.
Right.
He ain't new
can he hold up for 17?
Yeah, he ain't new no more.
I'm gonna tell you, it all comes down to that offense. If Deshaun come out and do what he's supposed to do, that can be a game changer for that. That's gonna shake up that division a whole lot. Like
fellas, we taking a team that Deshaun, whatever his name is, Watson, basically didn't play all last year. That team still managed to go 11-6 last year without Deshaun. And we really saying right now that Deshaun is really the key. These boys went 11-6 last year without Deshaun, and we saying we can't. But you say we can't have them at 10-7 because of Deshaun. I can't go with it. Them boys bring a defense. They bring a strong offensive line, and they're gonna run the ball. I don't care if they know forward. The thing is that offensive line is nasty.
The thing is,
the division should be better this year, though.
The whole thing is, man, when you think Cleveland Browns, you think laughing stock. Cats ain't thinking laughing stock no more. So they bringing their A game when they playing Cleveland Browns. That's how we dusted them in the playoffs, but that's neither here or there. But you know,
you keep going back to them damn Texans, huh?
Man, they got too many. They still have a lot of ifs to me, man.
For time purposes, y'all, we gonna move on though. So we got the state, and I'm only going in, and I'm sorry, Mike, I'm only going in where I think that
be realistic. It's all good. I'm realistic here.
I'm going for what I think is gonna be worse at first, right? In the division. So Steelers is up next. So this Steelers, oh my God, well y'all in trouble.
10-7. I think that's best that we could do. 10-7.
I'm saying 9-8. And all tell them to keep the streak alive.
Yeah, Mike had a good run. But this is 7-10 season. 7-10.
Get out of here, JB. Yeah, okay. That's what you want.
He had a good run, my boy.
I got him at 9-8, dog. I got him at 9-8.
I got him at 8-9.
So Pace the streak in. You and JB, Perk the streak continue or end?
8-9.
Dog, that's it. Okay, we got Antonio.
7 wins.
I'm glad this is being recorded.
7.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm glad it's being recorded. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all this shit. I'm gonna be watching this motherfucker 2-3 times.
Y'all the bottom feeders of the division.
I'm a Tomlin guy, man. I think it's something to coach it, man. I think Tomlin is the ultimate motivator, man. I think about Tomlin like I look at Spoelstra. You know what I'm saying? He might not have all the talent and all
Spit it out, Meryl. Come on.
He out to be productive. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna give him 9. Bear. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
There we go.
Who was doing that shit?
I don't know.
That was MJ.
No,
MJ scared the white boy.
no, that's Perk. It said Perk showing sharing whiteboard.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're gonna go to the Bengals, right?
They got a good ass.
They might win the division. I got them at 12-5.
I got him at 11-6.
Finish
Yeah,
up.
11-6.
I got them 12-5.
10-7.
Finish up.
You
I got him at 11-6.
Yeah. John won't.
I got him at 12-5 with T. Higgins, first team All Pro.
Damn. Pro Bowl, maybe. Pro Bowl.
Who back there? Who's Cincinnati running back?
It don't matter. Zach Moss.
That's what I asked.
Jamal.
Zach Moss and Chase Brown.
I like Chase Brown.
I like Chase Brown in the passing game.
Yeah, and Zach Moss gonna get them goal line carries.
Zach Moss, tough running back.
Yeah, I got him. They might win that division, man. I got to see Baltimore.
Okay, we're gonna go to the Ravens.
I got them at 12-5.
12-5 too.
I got him 12-5.
12-5.
11-6.
11-6.
So okay, so who do y'all have win? Okay, so who do y'all have? Get up here. Who y'all have win the division? You can say what's up. Say what's up to everybody. Mr. Pace on here, Mr. Perk on here. Say what's up.
What's up, little MJ?
What up, Bash?
All right, Jit, go
What up, Shorty Pippen?
D-Bass.
Well, who do y'all have? Who do y'all have win the division? And who? Okay. Who? First question, right? We're gonna start with Perk. Who y'all have to win the division? And then give me the wild cards if you think somebody's gonna win the wild cards.
I got the Bengals winning the division.
Because keep in mind, last year I think they had 3. They had 3 last year to make the playoffs. I want to say.
Yeah, they're gonna have 3 then.
So who the 2 wild cards? Who getting left off, Perk?
Oh, the Browns and the Steelers.
They both getting left off.
Left off what?
Do you have the Browns or the Steelers making the playoffs?
No.
Okay, so just the 2 this year. Okay, let's go, Pace. What you think?
I got Ravens winning the division and clinching home field. I got the Bengals in the wild card, and I got Cleveland in the wild card.
Dang, Mike, Mike. We got to hold off on you, Mike. You gotta take the heat. Cole, what happened to you, Cole? We're gonna go JB. JB, who you got?
I got Ravens winning division, Bengals wild card. I don't know, man. I can't really see. Man, I think I don't know if they're going to get the 3 teams in this year.
So just them 2.
Let's see.
Go on with.
I got the Jets in this year, but that's another conversation. But y'all go ahead.
Here's
I think that AFC East may get 3 teams in this year.
Hell no.
Nope. Ravens gonna win the division.
Okay.
And the wild card's gonna be Bengals gonna be the first wild card. And this the one I struggle with. But I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh because I believe in Mike T. I think the Browns.
Stop. They don't have no fucking quarterback. I think the Browns don't have no quarterback, man.
You know what I'm saying? I think the Browns is the one that get left out. The Browns miss it. But I got Ravens winning division, Bengals and Steelers being the wild cards.
Man.
Because Bills and Miami getting in the playoffs.
Bills ain't getting in this year.
Oh, we can bet some money on that. Oh, never mind. Go through it. We're going to bet some money on that.
Here we go.
Yeah. AFC East is next one up. But Antonio, what you got?
Yep, I got Baltimore winning the division and Cincinnati the wild card. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, not making.
No Pittsburgh, no Cleveland this year?
No.
My God.
Three teams in the East is making it to the play.
So that means the Jets. That means the Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins making the playoffs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, that's what that means. Yes.
You a Jets fan too. Oh, you don't like the Bills. You don't like Josh Allen. He getting in the playoff.
Ooh,
Josh
me?
Allen.
Listen.
I love Josh. I love Josh. Remember,
you a Jets fan. You a Jets fan.
No, I'm a
I ain't gonna shock y'all.
JB, I'm gonna give you a chance to look at that Bills schedule before we make that bet. Because man, that schedule there is brutal. And I think Buffalo time has come and gone.
Nah.
Now that boy James Cook. That boy James Cook bad, man. Hey,
what's not getting fired this year, man?
Hey,
Mike,
man.
like this. Mike, what you got, Mike?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna wait. I'm patient.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
I got Cincinnati winning the division.
Okay, good one.
Can't stand them. I got Cincinnati winning the division. I got Baltimore as a wild card and Pittsburgh squeezing in as a wild card. They still gonna get 3 teams because JB, the AFC East is not going to get 3 teams in. And that's not me being a homer.
That's a shock. That's a shock.
Cincinnati is going to win the division, in my opinion.
I like Cincinnati.
Hate them.
I like
they're going to get in.
I like the Ravens schedule. That defense. I'll say this. I think what the Ravens have more than everybody else is they better on all 3 levels. They better offense, like collectively. I think offensively, defensively. They tough, and then like they're really, really, really good on special teams, man. And I know a lot of people don't think about that or whatever, and I just think that's the difference. That's the difference between everybody else.
Because they can kick field goals?
Huh?
Because they can kick field goals? I'm about to say, we ran one back on them in the fucking
that is important, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we ran one back on them in the playoffs. At that.
No. Not only can they kick field goals, but how they can cover. Now I know the kickoff is different this year, but how they cover punts, or you know what I'm saying, and placing it inside the 20 or whatever. They always put their defense in great positions. And if you're gonna beat the Ravens, one thing you're gonna do is you're gonna have to drive. Now, Joe, different. But anybody else outside of Joe and Patrick Mahomes, you said you're gonna have to drive 8 yards on them.
CJ Stroud too.
Huh?
Oh my
CJ Stroud.
Oh my God.
Hey,
CJ bad boy now.
Hey, man. I hope Texans fall flat on their face this year.
They're gonna be pretty good.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
They got
Merrill,
cupcakes.
to your point to that new kickoff rule, man, there's gonna be a lot of teams at the 40 when they touch the ball, man. Cause that shit favor the fucking receiving team by a mile.
So what the ball still gets put where? I'm not for sure. If y'all can update. If you kick it in the end zone, you still get put where?
It's still at the 20.
40?
No. Hell no.
It's
20 or 25?
I think it's the 35. I think it's the 35.
Hold on. Let me check those facts.
CJB, I know you said just because they kick field goal, but this gonna be a crucial part of the game too.
Yes, sir.
Because if you got a kicker that can make the ball die or whatever, you just gonna have your one person back there. And so
the rule,
because the biggest thing we're seeing right now is if y'all been watching a little bit preseason, I'm not gonna lie, I watched very small amount, but I realized that people like Arizona put players like back there like DJ Dallas, right? I watched the Rams is playing Tutu back there. You know what I'm saying? The people trying to be a little bit more strategic on who they can and who they can't put back there or whatever. So we'll see how that makes the game flow. But I don't see Tom to get in this shit. That's just me. But I know, like what Perk said about LJ is Kenny. Now that's a knock. When everybody say about LJ about Kenny stay healthy, but the truth of the matter is he's been more healthy than Joe. But a lot of people don't talk about it. Like Joe has missed more games than LJ has. But we'll see how it shake up. But for me, the Chase thing, I know we can talk about it, but a little bit. But that Chase hip injury is a concern. It gave me a little Bo
You
Jackson.
see the numbers he put up last season. You
I
talking
think
about
he's gonna be
the
fine, man. I think he's gonna be fine. I don't have no worries about that. I think he's gonna be good.
Did Chase make All Pro last year?
That dude had 1,200 yards.
Okay, well, stop talking about him.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
because that's where y'all put him at now. He didn't make All Pro last year. Let's stop it. Because we put him on Justin Jefferson level. Justin Jefferson, how many games he missed last year and still had amazing stats? Who was the quarterback? Because Cousins went down. I don't even know who was the quarterback for Minnesota.
Well,
Joshua Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs.
And he still got money, didn't he?
But Dobbs was the quarterback the whole time either because Dobbs got traded.
Nick Mullins.
Yeah, it was Nick Mullins first, and then Dobbs.
Yeah, he's still 8, man. Don't put Chase on Justin Jefferson level.
Okay, but
JB said, "Let's get that shit straight."
They still had 100. They still had 100 receiving yards. Reception, 1,200 yards.
Hey man, 50 of them came off just screens, man. Come on, man. I don't do that reception shit. That's just for fantasy. You gotta run a route. You gotta run a route. Yeah. Not at the line of scrimmage. You gotta run a route, man. I hate that shit, man.
He gonna be tough though, man. I just
Hey, Kurt, you want to speak up for Chase, bro? I mean, you the new Cincinnati fan. You want to speak up?
Man, I ain't got nothing to say, man. I mean, shit, he top 10. Hey, that's enough praise for anybody. If you in the top 10 in the NFL, hey, nobody ain't gonna sit on here and say that he not top 10.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think.
I ain't gonna go that far.
So
chasing my top 5 receivers, bro.
This is top 5. He's top 5. We ain't finna front. He's top 5. Let's just be real.
Top 5.
Let me see. Let me run down. Goddamn.
Go ahead, JB. Hey, he top 5, bro. It don't matter what you drinking. He top 5. Let's just be real.
He's definitely top 5.
He might be right at 5.
Ain't no receiver on Houston better than Chase.
Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Who at number 6? Nico?
No, Nico at 18.
I asked you.
Nah. Nico ain't. Nah.
Puka 6.
Not Puka. Nah. You can't get 6 off of 1 year, dog.
Hey man, Puka bad now.
He bad, yeah. I like Puka. I like Puka though. I do like.
But I ain't gonna put him at 6.
He tough though, man.
Yeah, hey, but I ain't gonna put him up 6 in 1 season.
Not already. Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm just saying.
Y'all better not, cause y'all already know if y'all watch the game that he don't go against ones. So don't do that, y'all. Same thing about Cooper Kupp. It's the same reason why all NFL top wide receivers don't never put Cooper Kupp in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? If you lie top 5, Singletary,
PSA put him number 1.
Merrill, where you got?
So hold on, man. Why
you got Cooper Kupp?
Merrill, where you got Cooper?
Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, where you got him?
20?
Come on, man.
20?
Bro, listen.
Y'all don't value route running. I'm a footwork dude. Route running is I value that shit a lot. And Cooper is one of the best.
JB, where you got him?
But he's not.
Where you got Cooper?
Okay, JB. But he's not going against somebody.
I probably got him right outside of 10, maybe 11 or 12.
He's not going against Singletary. He's not going against Pat P. He's not going against Sauce. They moving him inside, and you going against your nickel. That's up to the defense.
Well, tell them to go inside. They need to play the inside.
That's not all I'm saying. That's up to the defense. You know what he is.
To go inside.
You know what he do. That's up to the defense.
Inside.
I tell y'all what. When the pivot was doing their traveling in their training camp, no top dog, not Jetta, not Chase, not Devontae Adams. None of them boys put them in there because you know why they said, well, we got to go against the when I go with the number one guy.
Why you not putting your number one cornerback in a slot receiver? He's just playing outside.
Because it compromises your defense.
Hey, so what? My number, if you the number one dude inside, I'm gonna shut him down.
MJ,
That's it.
MJ,
He a triple crown guy. He a triple crown guy. So you got to put your top man on him. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. He a triple crown guy. So he proved that what he is. You got to put your defensive guy on.
I can't agree with that though. I can't agree because as a defensive guy, man, you run your defensive scheme. If your defensive scheme don't call for your top corner to be in the slot, dog, that's gonna throw your whole defense off. To move your top corner
as an offensive guy, I
Right.
want my number one offensive guy to get off. I'm gonna put him where I need him to be. So what's up?
Bottom line.
I'm an offensive.
That's all I'm saying,
offensive
JB.
dude. I'm an offensive dude in basketball, football, wherever. I'm gonna put my guy where he needs to be to succeed. You put your defensive guy where he needs to be to succeed.
That's it. That's all.
Not if it's gonna throw off your whole defense. Because it still got to
get somebody else over there who could play it. God damn it!
No. But this is why.
What's your boy name from Baltimore? Get Ken Hamlin. Get him over there to play.
Right, exactly. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Kyle sent Cooper Kupp to the hospital now. Y'all let Kyle touch Cooper Kupp, he go to the hospital, man.
I need to see it there. Put him in the hospital. That's what I want to see.
Kyle hit you, man.
Yeah, MJ, you gonna criticize Cuff for that? You gotta criticize every receiver one, right? Receiver one.
I don't because every receiver one don't like that. No, get wrong. I think Sean McVay is a genius, right? I think he does the best. I think
Facts.
Job of hiding his players' body. He put him in the best situations, and he will manipulate the defense if you choose to take your number one guy, right? And the way he uses and he disguises Cooper Kupp, if you do that, your whole defense is gonna be trash, though. That is literally what he went. Don't get me wrong, I think he's a genius forward. But when I say it's like we're on the 10-yard line and Patrick Surtain out there, and this person out there is Mono Imano, who or Sauce or Stingley or whoever, Lattimore or whoever y'all think that, or Denzel Ward, you gotta go make a play. We can't put you in motion and all that no more. You gotta go make a play. Can you make it? And for me, that's why he never gonna be. Because if I put guys like Cooper Kupp in there, I'm always gonna put the guys like what's my man used to play for with Brady and all that. I'm always gonna put guys like that in there too. So
let me from what I hear you saying, JB, what you're really saying is that you need a receiver that could do it all. That's just a really gifted receiver, a pure receiver that can do anything no matter where you put him. Because guys like Cooper Kupp, Puka, whatever, what's the other guy? Puka, whatever his name is. And now the Rams have found another one. Those guys have a certain skill set. Great route runners, great concept of the game. And McVay looked for that because that's the people who fit his scheme. So what you're saying is you're not giving those guys that kind of credit because they just fit in that scheme and they a certain skill set. You looking for alpha dogs who can go up there and make plays against the best. That's who you put on your top is the guys who are alpha dogs who can go up there and make plays against the best. Not guys you have to scheme a certain way, scheme them open and things of that nature. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm looking for a mixture. Mixture. Alpha dog and a mixture.
This session going to end. Y'all been great, man. Well, man. I see y'all LC East next, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right.